Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is John Liu. I have the privilege of serving in the New York State Senate and to chair the Senate's Committee on New York City Education. And I'm here joined by Senator Toby Stavisky. We have a lot to talk about today. This forum is the first of many forums that we will hold throughout the city. This first one here in Queens, right at Queens Borough Hall. The forums will address the issue of school diversity and the specialized high school admissions process. This has been a very big issue for decades. And in recent years, as the results of the specialized high school exam has become known every year, it always brings out quite a bit of debate. Last year, things came to a head when the de Blasio administration proposed a pretty significant change. That has not gone anywhere at this point. Today, the Senate is convening the first of a number of community forums with the simple purpose of hearing the opinions of anybody who wants to offer an opinion on this issue. This is necessary because last year the city proposed a plan without including many parts of the city. In particular, the Asian community was completely excluded, not inadvertently, but intentionally and deliberately. And not only intentionally and deliberately without cause, the cause was they kind of knew what the input from the Asian American community would be, so they intentionally excluded that point of view. In the ensuing year, the many months, it's no surprise that this has become a far more emotional issue than anybody has ever imagined it would become. Emotional for the simple reason that, when you have opinions on something and the government intentionally excludes you, well, you're gonna have a reaction, and that's exactly what we have seen. Nonetheless, there is an issue of diversity, or sometimes the lack thereof, in the specialized high schools, and some would say in the school system in general. And it's an issue that we have to face head on. But we're gonna face this issue head on, not by throwing out a plan and asking people to comment on it. We want everybody who has an opinion about this to tell us what you think the problem is. Some people think there's a huge problem. Some people think there's not much of a problem at all. Whatever your opinion is on what the problem is, tell us what your opinion is. And if you do think that there's a problem, what do you think the solution should be or could be? This is what hearing the community's input is all about before you put out a plan that specifically excluded a particular community's point of view. And so that's why we're having these community forums. We have set the next one on May 10th in Brooklyn, and I don't remember the other dates, but we will have at least one in every borough and possibly additional forums as they become necessary in different parts of the city. With that, I want to introduce Senator Toby Stavisky, who is actually our host senator, because we're in her district.